Hello. We talk at Orphans Promise about giving children an opportunity to learn to dream. The reason that's so important is without it, they just keep on keeping on in the poverty and the cultural lostness that so many of them are in. But when a child begins to dream, it can change their lives radically, and ultimately it can change their culture. I'd like you to take a look at Melody's story. In a small tribal village in Maasai, Kenya, a 14-year-old girl has a dream to be a doctor. There are lots of odds against her: tradition, family history, poverty. It's a Maasai tribal custom for girls her age to drop out of school and marry. Their life becomes about cooking, cleaning, making dung mud huts, raising children. Melody is one of 12 siblings and the only girl still in school. Her sisters dropped out and are now married with children. Melody's mother, Nailipo, struggles to survive. Her husband has 12 wives altogether, and he has pretty much abandoned her, a single mom raising the remaining 4 children. Nailipo graciously invited us into her home, a hut made from cow dung and mud, which she made herself. It's quite nice inside, but extremely small. A main area, about 5 by 5 feet, serves as the kitchen and living area. A small stone stove takes up most of the floor space, and I imagine it's difficult to keep the children from getting burned when there are hot coals. On her shelves were 2 green onion shoots, a few potatoes, and a small bag of cornmeal, probably the staple of their diet. There are 3 sleeping areas, but 2 of the beds serve also as seating in the main area. And of course, no running water or bathroom facilities. It's always a humbling experience to see how people live in extreme poverty. Nailipo makes beautiful jewelry, and her only income is to sell it to tourists. Many people come to see the Maasai people dance, and they buy their beautiful beadwork. But the competition is very strong, as all the ladies in the village make jewelry, and all flock around any potential buyers. Nailipo gave us one of her intricately beaded necklaces, her way of saying thank you for the educational opportunities we've offered her daughter. Melody is the first girl in her large family line with a desire to stay in school. And while the odds are against her, things are looking up. Orphans Promise recently built a new classroom for the children, because on our first visit, we saw all the kids were crowded into a tiny one-room church. Teachers were instructing different age groups in each corner. It was chaos. We immediately recognized another need: water. We're told getting water from the closest stream is about a 6 to 8 hour walk, and the risk of lion and elephant attacks. Conditions are significantly better since Orphans Promise drilled a water well. Our team that had traveled here a year ago warned us the village smelled terrible because the huts are made of cow dung, the people don't bathe, and the flies are menacing. When you leave the village, the smell stays on your clothes, they said. But now the opposite is true. The air is fresher, the flies have diminished, and the children are clean. They are healthier and less prone to disease, such as eye infections that are caused by flies. Water can alleviate a lot of issues. Another noticeable change was the growing school population. We were there to dedicate a new classroom building, but it was already overcrowded with children. That day, we drew up plans to add another classroom, which has since been completed. Children walk a long distance for quality education. Despite all these children, only a handful are older girls. Melody has a lot to overcome. She probably doesn't know what it will take to become a doctor, but she has seen so much sickness and death around her that she wants to make a change. I think that's a noble idea. Who gives kids the vision to dream about stuff like this? I think in Melody's case, it's Headmistress Charity, who is also educated and wants the girls to do more with their lives. The teachers here believe in Melody, and sometimes that's what it takes. Melody has a dream, and now she has the support to make it come true. Melody is a picture of the change we want to see come to the lives of the thousands and thousands of children that we serve as they learn that they are created with intent and purpose by a God who has a plan for their lives. Thank you for helping us bring that message to them. You are changing nations.